some milk. Many call it liquid gold.
The value of human milk is could even have ever known.
Breast milk, the most nutritious sustenance out there for newborns. Nutrition for this natural food.
About comes a lot of stress and worry, and of course that affected my milk supply.
Thankfully, Elizabeth still had the option with their milk depot from the milk bank.
Would you like some more, please?
Once the milk is collected, the milk bank will safely screen, collect, and pasteurize and distribute donor milk to premature infants and others.
A progressive,
He's okay.
and life-changing initiative.
Really exciting. The 6th depot site in Kentucky. We're working really, really hard to increase our footprint in Kentucky.
Now serving mothers, newborns, and even medical professionals in South Central Kentucky. Reporting in Bowling Green, Kelly Dean, 13 News.
Area donors who have been approved will be able to drop off their excess milk at the Med Center. All the milk will be safely screened, collected, and pasteurized, then distributed. That number at the bottom of your screen to become a donor, you can call 270-796-2108. Calhoun County has announced a new principal to take over the reins at the high school. Before accepting this position, Clint Graham was the assistant principal at Greene County High School since 2000.
It's going great so far, Darby. I know a lot of people watching remember when all you needed to go to school was a number 2 pencil like this. Unfortunately, though, that doesn't cut it anymore. Now what you need is all kinds of things that are in this sack right here. A composition book, a notebook, several notebooks to be clear with that, paper, scissors, all kinds of supplies inside of this bag. Now, this bag was donated by the Dollar General, and about 500 of these are inside the school right now here in Allen County, and they're being given out for free to families that are in the school.
What?
The community has came together here in Allen County.
I wish I lived there.
School supplies and several other materials.
That's it. I'm moving to Allen
Needs a little
County.
bit of help going into the school year. I know that's a lot of hassle for a parent sending their child back to school. Some researchers have said it's cost upwards of $50 to $60 just to send one kid back to school
No
at
fair.
the start of every year.
Wish
That can
Grayson
be
County was
expensive
like
for several
that.
families, and I talked to the principal here and several other community members in Allen County who told me this just lifts a huge burden off of those parents' shoulders, and it's such an awesome way that the community is able to come together, lift these parents and these kids up, and give them a helping hand as they get ready to go back to school. It's an exciting time here in Allen County, a great story, a great event. There's get some school supplies and a lot of other tonight. Reporting live in Allen County, I'm Dalton Godby.
90 seconds to better health. Brought to you by Med Center Health, the largest healthcare provider in the region.
1 in 2 women and 1 in 4 men will suffer a broken bone because of osteoporosis. Dr. Abigail DeBus describes this condition.
Osteoporosis is a bone disorder in which your body doesn't make enough bone or it breaks down too much bone or both. And by doing this, your bones become weaker. Most people don't know that they have it, and unfortunately, most commonly, the first sign of osteoporosis is a broken bone.
Shut up,
But
cat.
there are things you can do to reduce your risk.
You can control how much physical activity you do. You can control your diet. Make sure that you're eating a well-balanced diet that has adequate calcium and vitamin D intake.
Oh,
Not
Lordy.
smoking.
The medical center offers a bone density scan to check for osteoporosis, recommended for adults 65 to 70 years old.
There are different forms of treatments. There are pills that you can take by mouth, and there are injections that you can take to decrease your...
Brought to you by Med Center Health, the largest healthcare provider in the region.
When you get hurt, you know what to do.
You call Hughes and Coleman. 800-800-4600.
Studies show people who call a lawyer on average get up to 3 times more money.
That's a lot of moolah.
Hughes and Coleman, 800-800-4600.
Sports Connection, Sundays at 10:35, right after 13 News at 10, with Dominique Yates and Doug Thompson, presented by Quaker Law Firm.
A hobby that not many people can call their profession is being shared with kids to encourage a fascination for science. Before tomorrow officially...
What? Whoa, whoa, what?
Madison Martin got a preview from the sky and spent some time with hot air balloon pilots.
So you have or have never flown?
I've never flown.
Me either. But I always thought this would be the coolest thing in the world.
Up and away in these beautiful balloons.
There's not a better job than this. There really is not.
Hot air balloon pilots for U.S. Bank are taking flight this week in Bowling Green before their service project on Wednesday.
I don't know what other tool would allow a corporate entity to reach out
Oh,
and really touch the hearts
Lord.
of little kids and things like that. You know, last night when we landed,
I thought they was going to talk
had no
about
less than
freaking
25
tornadoes
kids come out
there
of
for a
their
second.
houses,
I was getting ready to say,
to grab
what?
supper and help me pack up the balloon.
This is U.S. Bank's second year of working to teach kids about the science of flight with the help of those who do it for a living.
You know, kids are never fun learning science. It's kind of like learning math. Nobody gets up in the morning, I can't wait to do some math.
Dang, look at
It's
Bowling
kind of the same thing
Green.
we find with science, but they love hot air balloons.
Those involved will have demonstrations for the kids with the balloon and prototypes, talking about air molecules and other factors of flying.
What we give them is something that's hands-on and real. It's outdoors.
LOL.
It's bigger than life. I mean,
What the
it's
crap you
literally
laughing
bigger than
at?
life.
It's a special job flying high in the sky while giving kids an up-close look at science.
The Day of Caring, like I said, is just such a great program for everybody that it really makes what we do worth it. You know, getting to see the smiles on the kids' faces, getting to see them interact with the balloons, and we get to share everything. It's just, it kind of makes it all worthwhile.
All in all, a safe landing out here at Drakes Creek Middle School as they prepare for their Science of Flight project tomorrow on United Way of Southern Kentucky's Day of Caring. Reporting in Bowling Green, I'm Madison Martin, 13 News.
How fun. Local kids from various camps and organizations can take part in U.S. Bank's Fun Day. WKU athletes will also be there, along with representatives from Aviation Heritage Park, who will be there to teach kids about other aspects of flight.
Temperatures keep creeping up. A couple of days ago, we didn't get out of the 70s. That was Sunday. Yesterday, we were in the low to middle 80s. Today, upper 80s. The official high being 88.
Oh, heck no. No, we ain't in the 80s, you liar.
Below this morning, also just too shy.
Actually, we're more in the 90s.
No rain, and it could be a little while longer before we get wet. So I'll let you know about the next chance for a thunderstorm in the forecast right after the break.
Your local stocks of interest, sponsored by Jason Claycomb of Raymond James Financial Services, your retirement resource. Follow us on Facebook.
There's no way in the heck. Nope. Nope, it ain't 80 degrees.
This portion of the news is sponsored by Subway. Make it what you want.
Oh, now I'm hungry. Thinking about Subway now. It's the only place I eat whenever I go to Louisville, Subway. Take that and shove it up your butt.
What does it mean to be for the people? It means being everywhere.
Take that and shove it up somewhere because I can get that stuff out of my face, or else I'm gonna be hungry.
The biggest corporations, no matter who. Handling cases from medical malpractice and workers' compensation to business disputes, employment lawsuits, and class actions. Download your free copy of our 2018 Verdicts magazine at forthepeople.com. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Another pair of satisfied emotions. Looks to me like elation and maybe some amazement.
Take me with you if you do.
Spectacular event experience. You could say satisfaction comes standard here, just like the Honda Accord comes.
Take me with you if you do.
Roomy interior.
Our Subway sucks here. Go to Louisville or Shepherdsville or E-Towns. It sucks down here. Don't go to ours. Ours is the most suckiest Subway ever. That's why I go to E-Town or Shepherdsville.
And I've been here at Greenview for 39 years.
That's why I travel all the way up to Shepherdsville just to go to Subway.
The emergency department, we try to make it a little bit more comfortable for them. Compassionate care.
Bull crap! They didn't have much of anything at ours.
We have had patients come in just to meet the nurse that took care of them and to thank them in person. That's always a good feeling.
I freaking get me a foot long whenever I go. I don't eat sixes. I eat a big old fat foot long.
If you've been hurt in a wreck, we want to help. Call Crocker Law Firm.
It doesn't cost
No wonder why I'm so fat. and how big I'm getting because I ate a bunch of footlongs.
888 Crocker. First alert.
Okay, here's the weather.
By Med Center Health.
Here's the dumb butt
Of
weather.
course, we still have quite a few weeks to go before summer turns into fall, but let's take a check of how this season's been so
sweating
far.
under
Bowling
in my
Green
freaking
has registered
sleeveless
39
shirt.
days with temperatures at or above 90 degrees so far.
And I'm under a
this
dang
year.
ceiling
In fact, the
fan.
90-degree days date all the way back into early May, as you may recall. The average number of
Early
90-degree
May
days
after
in a year
butting
for
around
us
the corner.
is 42. So we've just about caught up to that number. We're not even into August yet. I suppose the good news for those of you that are tired of the heat and humidity, we're going to get
Hey,
the
no
break in
way!
the heat,
39 days of 90-degree temps.
Actually last well into the month of August. It's not to say summer's
Holy
over by any means,
crap.
it's not, and we will likely have more 90-degree days before this one is through. But a break in the high heat anyway in the near term. There's the view of Russellville Road and Dishman Lane for our AAA Systems webcam. Clouds beginning to thin out now, and I think that trend will continue in our Tuesday.
I know where your studio
Good weather
is. I
heading
can
to the
come
Soapy
right
Fair
to
at
it. It's off
Lambton Park,
Russellville
where
Road.
we'll play some baseball or softball. 86 degrees. Feels just 1 degree better
I've been
right
to
now
your
with
old
humidity
studio, so I know
moderate,
where
but
y'all
not
are,
all that high
weather people.
at 48%. There's Munfordville, lots of sunshine. Temperatures running mainly in the 80s across the region now. Same for Scottsville. Bright sunshine on this Tuesday afternoon, and well, that's a whole.
That's not right. Litchfield ain't dark yet. No, that's not right. You better fix your camera.
Right now in Phoenix, that is hot. Of course, it's a dry heat out there, but look how far north that heat extends. 101 right now in Boise. They are seeing a heat wave in the interior west right now. Also, the Southern Plains dealing with it. 97 now in Dallas, Fort Worth. Closer to home, temperatures mainly in the 80s, even 70s now for Pikeville, Kentucky.
No, I know why I'm wet,
75
because
over
I've been
Roanoke,
squirted. I
Virginia.
got squirted on my
Cooler
way
down
up
to the
in
east because they are
here
dealing with
into
more
the
showers and
house. I got squirted by a
thunderstorms
freaking
still
water
today,
gun.
with a slow-moving disturbance parked over the Appalachians and also into the Mid-Atlantic. Increasing sunshine for us. And that means increasing temperatures, getting back to closer to 90 anyway. And I think we'll be flirting with that mark tomorrow afternoon and also.
Oh, so you flirt with weather now?
Despite the passage of this cold front, it's a weak one. Very little moisture along it, and I think we'll stay dry as a result for tomorrow on into Thursday. This will reinforce the more seasonal air, so we're not looking at stifling heat or humidity around here, but readings that will be close to averages for tomorrow as well as Thursday. So here's Future Max.
Hey, I do the same thing. I flirt with weather, too.
For us, we should climb into the mid and upper 80s tomorrow afternoon. Future Max wants
I
to
wonder
spit
why I
out a
live
shower
streaming
or
on
two.
Facebook all the
Just not
time.
seeing much support for that tomorrow, so keeping the forecast dry, and such will be the case again on Thursday as we start there in the mid 60s and go into the upper 80s, close to 90. Then on Thursday evening, you do see more moisture on the map, a band of rain here depicted from Evansville down to parts of Arkansas. This ahead of another series of weak systems that will drop in here Friday. With the shock,
Don't you dare say rain.
The next really good chance for rain across the board probably won't
Really?
happen until late weekend or early next week. So tonight, clearing and warm, the low of 68 with a northwest wind light at 3. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, seasonably warm high around 89. North wind in here at 6 miles an hour. Humidity's moderate, but not terribly muggy for the next few days. That'll be the trend into the start of the weekend. Slight chance for a late day thunder shower Friday. Better chance for a few scattered storms, primarily Sunday afternoon. The highest likelihood for rain right now looks to be Monday, as temperatures actually backslide for the closing days of July into the mid-80s down the stretch. Overnight lows, not much fluctuation there, staying primarily in the mid to upper 60s. And remember, you can get that forecast anytime through our Wbko weather app. We've got sports now, and Mike Clef. Hey, Mike.
All right, thank you very much, Shane. And we start with baseball. Midwest League Baseball's Bowling Green Hot Rods are enjoying a well-deserved day off Tuesday after wrapping up a 6-game road trip in the state of Wisconsin. The Hot Rods return to action tomorrow night for a home game against the Great Lakes Loons, which is slated to get underway at 6:35 p.m. at Bowling Green Ballpark. The playoff-bound Hot Rods are currently 19-12 in the second half season standings and lead the Eastern Division by 3 games over the South Bend Cubs. In Major League Baseball, the Cincinnati Reds won their first game since the All-Star break Monday night by rallying to defeat the St. Louis Cardinals at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Eugenio Suarez
slugged a home run in the bottom of the ninth to tie the game against the Cardinals. Then later in the same inning, Dilson Herrera smacked a walk-off single to snap the Reds' 4-game losing streak. The win improves the Reds' season record to 44-56. The Reds are hosting the Cardinals again this evening in a game that was scheduled to begin about 15 minutes ago. It's once again time to continue our previews of South Central Kentucky high school football teams with our Wendy's Countdown to Kickoff previews. Our next stop is in Edmonton to check in on a Metcalfe County team that had a very solid 2017 season. The Hornets have improved greatly under the leadership of head coach L.J. Harbison, a former Hornets standout and college gridiron student athlete at WKU. Metcalfe County went 7-4 last season, including a stretch in which the Hornets won 5 consecutive games. But, as the old saying goes, that was then and this is now. Because Coach Harbison tells 13 Sports' Dominique Yates that the 2018 edition of Metcalfe County football will have definitely a different and youthful look to the Hornets football faithful.
We lost 11 seniors, and a lot of those were 4-year starters. So we've had to build from the ground up. We've got kids that's never played football before to 8th graders that's going to play a lot of football that just played middle school football. So it's a big difference. So we're just trying to build up the little things and build them up to par.
They're really stepping up and showing like what they're going to be. I've got the faith in a lot of them. We're definitely going for it. We're trying to get to that next level, prove everybody that this year's not going to be a setback year, that we're going to go above and beyond with what they expect.
Let's take a look at Metcalfe County's schedule at the moment. As of today, July 24th, the Hornets have 8 games listed on their 2018 schedule. Coach Harbison and the Metcalfe County players kick off the season on Saturday, August 18th against Campbellsville at
Then Hart
University,
County.
Then take on Hart County in the Hornets home opener the following week. Listed next are 3 straight away games in September versus Edmonson County and County. The Hornets will finish the season with 3 straight home games, hosting Greene County, Glasgow, and Caverna. We'll let you know of any updates to Metcalfe County football's upcoming schedule this season. Our Wendy's Countdown to Kickoff preview. We'll hear from head coach Billy Joe Murphy and the Falcons when we preview Monroe County in our next Wendy's Countdown to Kickoff Wednesday night at 6 and 10 p.m. And that'll do it for sports. Darby will have more news after this brief timeout.
This portion of the news is sponsored by Ashley Mature Homeschool.
At Zaxby's, our salads are anything but boring. Because we make them to order just the way you love them. And you know that bigger is absolutely better. So expect the unexpected and come enjoy salads the way flavor intended. Try one of our signature salads today. Friends, family, flavor. Zaxby's.
You're hurt in a car wreck? You see lots of lawyers on TV with fancy ads and huge offices all over the country. Who do you pick? Who do you ask? Live and work in Kentucky? Licensed to practice law here? Where the lawyers you see on TV work on your case? Most important, are they the real deal? I'm Flora Templeton Stewart. Call me.
Graves Gilbert Clinic and Western Kentucky Orthopedic and Neurosurgical Associates. 2 organizations coming together as one team to provide the best sports medicine care for South Central Kentucky. Local physicians caring for athletes of all ages. From youth sports to weekend warriors to college and professional athletics, our physicians can get you back in action. When an injury sidelines your favorite athlete, we offer the same expert care that's provided to professional and Division I college athletes. Call today to get you back in action sooner.
Beach Bend Park. Double your fun with 2 parks in 1. Amusement rides, slides, and so much more. This is your summer. Your time. This is your beach. Visit beachbend.com.
Whether you're doing new construction, remodeling an entire home, or just need new flooring in one room, Shop at Home Carpets can save you time and money. Hardwood, laminate, carpet, we've been bringing the store to your door for over 20 years. Call Shop at Home Carpets today.
4 people land behind bars in Grayson County after deputies find active meth labs. Deputies say they went to a home on Bloomington Road in Litchfield to serve an arrest warrant on a man named Christopher Rigsby, who was wanted in Grayson and Edmonson counties. Officials found Rigsby inside a vehicle along with Stacy Lambert with a working meth lab in his lap. After calling the narcotics task force, 2 additional meth labs were found, along with rifles, other guns, and drug paraphernalia, including pipes, scales, and baggies. Police say another suspect, Ricky Wilson, tried to destroy evidence by knocking it out of the detective's hands. Another person, Karen Statz, was also arrested. Wilson, Rigsby, and Lambert are all convicted felons. All are charged with multiple possession and manufacturing charges. In Louisville, a suspect accused of shooting and killing his wife and then turning the gun on himself is now also charged with trying to escape from police custody while in the hospital. The shooting happened earlier this month. Bashar Ghazawi is a convicted felon. On July 8th, police say he shot and killed his wife at their home. A witness heard the gunshots and then saw Ghazawi turn the gun on himself. He survived and was taken to University Hospital. In court today, it was revealed that he attempted to flee while he was a patient. His attorneys were in court and say there was a police officer in his room 24/7, and they found our vibrant community in South. And one of her children saw it all happen.
Let's mount up.
What?
Haunt him later. The risk today is that we're at this.
Shane Hoffman with Neil Hoffman's
Storms in another area formed.
Because he tried to flee while in police custody.
Oh, I know where that's at. Jewelry Farm. I'll pass by. Jewelry.
Purchase custom designing jewelry at the Jewelry Barn and Pawn in Bowling Green and use the savings for a real honeymoon.
Want to have a luau?
I want you to leave the outpost and never come back. We gave a bond to set you free. If you break the law, withers will cut off both your heads.
Like fire and ice, you and I. Fire and ice destroy each other. You underestimate me.
The Outpost Summer Series tonight at 9/8 Central on the CW.
A lot of lawyer ads talk about how much money they've gotten for their clients. At Hughes & Coleman, we don't brag about what we've done for others. We focus on what we can do for you. There is a way to get the maximum value for your case.
Ow.
It takes experience, resources, and the dedication to get the job done right. If you want real money, you need real lawyers to put your needs first. Call Hughes & Coleman. The call costs you nothing, but it could mean everything. 800-800-4600.
Visit WBKO.com and sign up for e-news for the latest news, weather, and sports updates sent right to your email. WBKO e-news is a free service brought to you by Paul Davis Restoration. From water and flood damage to fire damage and mold remediation, Paul Davis Restoration professionals are available 24/7 to clean up and repair damage to residential and commercial property. Need help? Give Paul a call. WBKO e-news, brought to you by Paul Davis Restoration.
AWA New South Championship Wrestling returns to the New South Arena, located at 512 West Madison Street in Franklin, every Friday night through August 31st. All seats are only $8. Kids 5 and under are free. BG On Stage presents Into the Woods on July 27th through the 29th on August 4th and 5th at 7 p.m. with matinees beginning at 2 p.m. at Van Meter Hall. Tickets are available at eventbrite.com or the day of show 30 minutes before it begins.
Promotional consideration for 13 News is paid for by the following.
Shane, it was nice today. Pretty warm, but it was nice. And I hope tomorrow is nice too because it's the day of caring. So everybody's getting ready for that. A lot of people outside, lots of events planned.
Yeah, well, the volunteers won't have to sweat too profusely, I would say, and I'm sure they're glad of that. It will be very warm, but not stifling heat around here. Overnight lows, upper 60s these next couple of nights. Great night to take the kids out to the Soki Fair happening over at Lampkin Park. And for tomorrow, we'll see seasonably warm, high around 89 degrees. Expect mostly sunny skies throughout our Wednesday, and lows down around 67 tomorrow night.
Sounds good. Thank you, Shane. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We'll see you back here for 13 News at 10 o'clock.
From picturesque homes
to historic landmarks.
Wheels on a Swiss holiday.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the stars of America's game. That's Sajak and Vanna White.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Jim. Hey, Jim. We found our mark again. I think as long as we find our mark, we're good. See you later. Hi. Y'all ready for this? Well, you have to be, I guess, huh? All right. Place is the category for our first toss-up. It's worth $1,000. Go ahead, Vanna. Go ahead, Vanna. Kelsey.
Winter Wonderland.
That's it. Kelsey Riley, right here.